listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's X Factor After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's X Factor After Show.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's
Get that unplugged action?
Oh, yeah.
Hit it, Mark. It's the X Factor After Show, After Show. It's the X Factor After Show, After Show. It's the X Factor After Show, After Show. Yeah. Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
on
AFTERBUZZ
TV.com. All right, guys. Yeah, man, we're back. It's another week. As we all know, what's up, AFTERBUZZ TV Nation? Bing is for doing, and what are we doing? We're doing another after show on AFTERBUZZ TV.
An unplugged one.
That's right. It is the X Factor Season 2, Episode 24. I'm JC, and let's introduce our wonderful host, starting with the lovely lady to my... I'm sorry? Starting with...
How did I know that was going to
You
go?
knew that was coming. It was kind of
I
planned.
saw
Me
that
too.
coming.
Me too.
Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves.
I am Nick Collins.
And across the table.
Hey, I'm Michelle Macedo.
What's going on? I am Mark E. Allen.
And tonight we got in the booth, we got Marissa.
Hey everyone.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed you, Marissa. What's up?
I missed you guys.
I know.
I'm back.
You're back? All right. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, guys. And before we go any further, if you're not watching us on AFTERBUZZTV.com, if you're not watching us live, hello. But they're not watching us, so...
Yeah, well, but hi anyway.
Hi anyway.
Thanks for...
Then you're probably listening on iTunes.
Exactly.
Perhaps through an illegal streaming site. Who knows?
Or maybe even YouTube.
Maybe even YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube
Totally
works.
legal.
It all works.
Yeah, so, but we do ask one thing is to make sure to subscribe, comment, show us that you care, let us know what's going on. We do really listen to your feedback, and we answer some of your questions, like the winner of the crystal ball this week. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
Oh,
Did I miss something?
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk
you
about it throughout
actually
the show.
did.
You actually missed a lot, actually.
you did.
Well, might as well just leave now.
The whole thing.
No.
Okay.
But please comment, guys. It really, as they say, helps keep.
The lights on.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, got
It does
it.
help.
Okay.
Helps with that.
All right, so let's start with a little bit of general impressions of tonight. What do you guys think overall?
Craziness,
Yeah.
good, improved, and some hating,
Good, improved. What you sound like important.
which means a little bit of everything.
I think everyone pretty much showed up tonight. You know who showed up in complete bronze is Khloe Kardashian.
I knew.
Yeah,
She did.
My
she
favorite color,
showed up.
bronze.
I thought
good.
tonight was really strong. Really strong. Everyone really...
Rays of bronze coming from Khloe.
The bar has been a little bit raised. Okay. Strong some guns over there, too. Mark is flexing, for those not watching.
Trust me, ladies, you want to watch. He's like emblem 4. I'm telling you.
What?
What?
He's like emblem 3.5.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
He's beyond a
after tonight.
compliment.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, JC.
Of course, I got you back, Holmes.
I need to go out and get like a new skateboard.
Yeah, for sure.
You know where I could get a new skateboard real quick? Like if you're gonna buy anything, please go to Amazon because it helps us. But how are you gonna go to Amazon.com? You're gonna go to AFTERBUZZ TV real quick, and there's a banner on the top of the page. Click that and then buy something. We get a little kickback and it helps us do a better show
But
for
does it
you.
cost anything?
No, it's the same price.
That is convenient.
I know.
And maybe some free
So?
shipping involved. Who
Yes.
knows?
I'm gonna go on and get a skateboard.
Or anything you want. If you're going to Amazon, go to AFTERBUZZ TV first, and then
And as we know, it does keep the heat on.
This is correct.
And it gets cold over here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, because if we're below 70 degrees, we're freezing.
we all freeze.
Okay, so we thought our general impressions, but let's go back and recap since we're not here on Thursday nights. Talk about our general feelings about the
Elimination.
of Vino and Paige.
All right. First of all, I thought it was crazy. Maybe I was the only crazy one because obviously you know exactly what you're talking about. Paige got kicked off right
Who's
from the
you?
bat.
In case of our iTunes listeners, you know.
JC Rubio, the everyday man on Twitter. Follow him because he will tell you the truth. I was gonna bring my friend Crystal gave me a ball. I was gonna give you Crystal's ball because I didn't have an actual crystal ball.
Friend Chris.
Yeah, that is a weird analogy. Okay, thank you.
I
I'll be
thought
here
it
all
was
night. But
He'll be in
yeah.
Studio B performing from Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 9:30, Mr. Marky Allen.
But and then the performance between Diamond White battled Vino Alan, and Vino Alan did that song in the past, and I felt like he had a better performance. But I think they see a little bit more of a future with Diamond White. So Diamond White came out on top. Vino Alan went home with Paige, and it was
Okay,
rough.
so that's what you guys. And remember, who'd they eliminate right off the bat?
That was last week.
Yeah, it was Paige. That's
Yeah.
right, Paige.
That surprised me.
Yeah.
Poor Paige.
Everybody except for JC.
It didn't surprise me. Didn't surprise me.
Why not?
Yeah.
I just didn't think that I just didn't think she was strong enough.
She's no CC.
She's no CC. We all know that. She was consistently not strong enough. You know, like she was good.
Performance-wise or
she was
vocally
really good.
or?
A little bit of. I mean, her performances were really good. I think vocally. I think she was vocally just not as consistent as a lot of the other contestants. So I wasn't totally surprised.
Okay. Yeah. I just felt like her vocals this last week were a little bit better, but it was too late.
That's
too late.
That's the whole point. I thought her Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley was good.
Yeah.
But it's
Too
just
late to say Paige.
it was and a funny little on her exit interview she said, "Why didn't sing it to sound good?" Then why are you on the X Factor?
Did she ever answer that question? Why she did sing it then?
I missed that one. So guys, if you're
That would have
watching
been a
this
good follow-up.
Yeah, that would have been a good,
on iTunes, fans, let us know what her response was to that. So we're super interactive. So last week is done. We got a new week. We gave you our impressions. Let's just jump right into it and get into with Demi and CC Fry. I keep calling her Frey.
Oh, yeah.
CC Fry.
Yeah, so Nick, now we know there's been a season-long love affair. It's unrequited love.
It's true. It's there. It's out in the open. It's very public. I don't know. Week after week, I come back and I say, look, I mean, she's still here for a reason, right? So I can't be too far off.
Well, you brought up when you came into the studio tonight, you talked about her huge online presence.
Yeah.
That's helping her stay in the competition because Instagram and or is it Twitter that she has over 200,000 more?
Yeah. I mean, obviously now it's down to America who's voting, and so you have to get America involved, and you have to reach them somehow. So I took to social media just to check out how the contestants are doing, and Cece, she has over 300,000 followers on Twitter and over 300,000 followers on Instagram, which is more than I think any of the other contestants by a lot.
Wow.
I think Emblem 3 has more followers on Twitter, but there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. So,
Cupid likes the little one.
It's like 100,000 each maybe. But CC, she's all by her lonesome, and she's got quite a following, and it's called hashtag Tribe CC. Or CC Tribe.
Really that's why she seems a little. Before she was a little uneasy with the performances. When she would get bad critiques, she was kind of like, I really want to be here. But now it's like she knows that she has this big following already, so she's probably like, now I know I've made it.
She is. She's playing to her fans.
Yeah.
I saw that tonight more than ever. And tonight she's sang her first song, Edge of Glory. Lady Gaga. What you guys think?
I thought it was good. I think she was a little pitchy. I don't know what that was about. But I thought that it was okay. I don't know. I feel like she is playing to her fans, and I mean, we know that the fans wanted with the leopard stuff going on, and they wanted the denim skirt, and they wanted the colorful stuff.
Well, that's for the Pepsi challenge.
Right, but she Oh, did she not do that for the Edge of Glory?
No, for Edge of Glory, no. We're gonna get into the Edge of Glory. That's gonna be its own segment.
Oh, that was the first. That was the first one.
Yeah, the first song, Edge of
But
Glory.
she did well.
Yeah, I even wrote, I was like, not as pitchy. And then when I'm writing it, finally a song that, as I write this, she gets pitchy.
Yeah.
I just, she has it. You know what it's that unwavering confidence.
Yeah.
It's like, do y'all have a friend that, let's just say they're not the best singer in the world, but they just sing to the top of their lungs, and they just think they're the bee's knees. They think they're great, and it's just driving you crazy, but you go, God bless them.
And you want to be the Simon Cowell in their life?
Yes, because they just think they're the best. And that's Cece. She just, she drives me crazy because, bless her, that she thinks she is the bomb.
Well, kind of piggybacking off of what you were saying, while watching the show tonight, I was thinking maybe the X Factor, the person who has the X Factor doesn't necessarily have the best voice. Maybe it's someone that just really can draw the crowd, really draw the audience. And I think that she does that extremely well, and I'll be the first to admit, she definitely doesn't have the best voice. And it's really pretty tough to take on a Lady Gaga song, because only Lady Gaga can do Lady Gaga really well. I thought it was okay. I mean, I didn't have any complaints. Could have been better, but I mean...
We talked about this earlier in the season, like Madonna, not the strongest vocalist, but she puts on a show and has a legion of fans.
Yeah.
Or Britney, who's even there. She does not have the best voice at all.
No.
Especially even within her own generation with like Christina Aguilera and stuff. I mean, it's a tough crowd, but that did not stop her popularity.
Yeah.
So does Cece have the X Factor, Nick?
I think she has an X Factor. Is it the X Factor? Hopefully, it's just all depends on who's voting in the show. But I mean,
what do you think?
I think Cece has the X Factor. I mean, she comes out there and she takes risks, and she still is a great performer, and I think she looks the part of a star. I think that she's got it. I think that and then let's be honest, you put her in the studio, do a little tweaking, it's going to sound pretty good.
Right.
I feel like, she started off so strong in the season with the Whitney performance when her and Paige went at it, and I feel like we lost her for a while, and now that she's kind of getting her confidence back last week, and then this week her pitch was closer than it was for weeks. She definitely is finding her sound again, and with that confidence, she pulled out a great performance. I didn't think it was that risky to do Lady Gaga or this song. She didn't take. It sounded a lot like Lady Gaga, but as the song progressed, she got better and better. I felt like, and I felt like it was her best performance since the Whitney performance in the beginning. Okay. Vocally for her.
So things are looking up. So she's coming on strong. Okay.
She's at the edge of glory.
What if she wins it all? Some of us have been tough on her all season, and what if she wins the whole damn thing?
Like Simon said today, Brittany said it was just good, not great, and it needs to be great. And Simon said that she was not worth a $5 million record contract. So we know what Simon thinks. That's pretty strong, but.
And that's it. That's all we've got for Demi's group. We'll come back to the Pepsi challenge.
There's no one else left in Demi's group.
That's all she's got. So let's move on to Simon. Let's move on to his boys, Emblem 3. We know they're Michelle's favorite, so we'll let her start.
Oh, they're my favorite, especially with the zipping of the shirt and the unzipping of the shirt. I just love the mystery of never knowing when I'm going to see some nip-nips from Emblem 3. I love their little vacation to the skate shop. To pick up some skateboards and let loose. And like they told us last week, they stopped Demi in the middle of what she was saying to tell her, no, we play instruments, and we're going to come back next week, and we're going to play instruments. They're just going to prove to everyone that they are artists, that they're musicians. And they came back, and one of them had a guitar. And, holding the instrument, a little different than playing it. I don't know, Mark. It looked like you were strumming your instrument.
Why do you bring this up every week? Huh?
Because as someone who, I don't know, I think maybe you should be there more than these guys.
I understand. They say they all play instruments, and with these big productions and playing with the band and stuff, you have to be great. Your timing has to be on. And I understand that. I just feel like they shouldn't be bragging about we play our own instruments. Wait until next week. He's gonna hold one. And
for a second though,
it was unnecessary. I felt like I don't know. It was a cool little punk version of the song. Bruno Mars has a ridiculous range, and they struggled with the bigger parts. Their harmonies were kind of cool. And I like the staging for it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't great for me. It wasn't bad though either.
Well, Demi said, "I know that when I see you guys are all going to be standing next to each other." Huh? They proved her wrong. They were sitting down, and one was holding a guitar, and then it looked like he strummed it a little bit during the song. And yeah, the parts were a little too high for them, a little out of their range.
It's a hard song to sing. You know.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to come to Emblem 3's defense here.
Ooh.
Yes, even though Nick and I were giggling like schoolgirls with all the double entendres you two were kicking the last 2 minutes. Okay, Emblem 3, I like their harmonies. I like when
they do have them.
No,
But they're there, yeah.
I like them better than Fifth Harmony's, lack of harmonies. I like them this week. I like them. I'm sorry.
I'm not getting mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
No, I really thought they were great with their harmonizing was spot on, and I was like, ah. I mean, I thought it was cool. Sorry.
So cute.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick, save me, please.
When these guys are on, they're really on, and they've definitely won over the demographic that is going to vote for them. I mean, so I don't think they're in any kind of jeopardy, whether we have mixed emotions here or whether the judges have mixed emotions. They're fun. They're really entertaining. I definitely think they have great harmonies. They sound really good together. Maybe because two of them are brothers and one of them's like a sort of brother. They
kind of looks like that.
It's like when I'm not even gonna go there right now, but I'm just thinking out
Got
loud,
it.
sort
Yeah.
of. Anyway, I like them today. I like them.
Okay. See?
Demi was like really harsh on them, though. She called them a downgraded version of the Jonas Brothers 5 years ago.
Okay, let's dive into and let's talk about Demi a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a little bit later if we have time on the show, guys. Special segment. Now, what was up with Demi tonight? She just seemed like had swallowed a bitter pill.
She seems like that a lot lately. I don't know if it's just tonight. I feel like maybe in the last few weeks, too, towards Simon. It's like really tense.
But tonight she had it out for
extra,
everyone.
Yeah. That's
What
true.
would you do if you just had one okay artist on your team left? Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's true though. Now that she's taken that stand, she can't really back down and then like be nice.
But to me, it loses credibility because even though let's say Carly Rose, phenomenal, but you're getting a little boring.
Yeah.
That was
Come
crazy.
on.
She was just looking for. She just felt like being a bee.
Will her fair weather fans per se? Because I know she has her diehard fans who love her. But let's say those fans that are they're okay with her. Are they going to turn against Demi now because they see this other side of her?
Like after the show?
Yeah, from watching the show, you're like, oh, she's so mean.
Yeah.
No.
Because you want an opinion, but at the same time, at the beginning of the season, you're like you thought that Demi was going to steal their hearts and kind of be like the lovey-dovey one,
right?
And now she's kind of maybe she feels like she needs to have a stronger opinion to be taken more serious.
That's true.
You also you get more airtime when you disagree. Also, when she's butting heads with Simon, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about Brittany saying 3 words. We're talking about Demi.
And she interrupted Simon. And she's like, don't think I'm not going to interrupt you. You interrupt me. Like, she just hashes it all out there in front of everyone.
So do you think it's all for show between her and Simon?
I used to think so. I don't think so anymore. I think a little bit.
Genuine.
Yeah. Now it seems like they're both ready. They're just
ready to.
Oh my God!
Ready to dish.
it out.
DTF down to fight.
Let's say Cece gets eliminated tomorrow. So Demi has no one. Do you think she's going to be just like that little, spoiler?
Yeah.
No, I think that if let's say Cece leaves, I think Demi is going to show us who she really liked after her own group, and then I think she's gonna stay strong to them, and I think it will probably be Carly Rose Sinclair.
Okay.
If that were to happen.
She's gonna team up with Brittany, wouldn't you say, like young versus older?
Yeah.
I mean,
she's gonna.
If I were her, I would. I mean, that's like that. I couldn't understand how Brittany is who she would probably want to emulate to some degree.
Yeah. This is all pure speculation. It's just we just caught Demi caught our eye tonight.
Obviously, speculation because Cece's not going anywhere.
The opinions expressed by Nick are also done by his pills. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Just kidding. Let's move on to the rest of Simon's group. The five. What is it? Fifth Harmony.
Fifth Harmony, yes.
Fifth Harmony.
What'd you guys think tonight?
Okay, now I want to clarify that it's Fifth Harmony, not a 5-part harmony. Nobody ever said that there was going to be 5-part harmonies. Although we do expect with 5 girls with wonderful voices that they would change it up and do something really different and do something amazing because they really could. And I don't know why they're not. And they kind of went for it this time, but not really.
Is it because Allie was gone for most of the week because of the passing of her
But
grandfather?
that's not even an excuse because there's still 4 of them. That's one of them. They could even give her like the easy parts or something, Like they could really, but instead they're doing something else with it. And yeah, it's making us get to know them all individually, but I don't know, like for the group, if it's a strong choice to make.
I felt like it was a good. I felt like it was a good song for them.
Adele?
Yeah, for the Adele. Set fire to the rain. I mean, the chorus needed a little bit of help. I felt like with the girl that usually leads, but they all had their specific parts, and there was a little bit of a harmony going on. And they were kind of like, girl groups out there, do harmonies, and there really is no girl groups going on right now. So, and when they do have girl groups out there, they're usually based around their image and dancing. Like they don't really dance.
Like Pussycat Dolls type.
Yeah, we haven't seen a girl group like this in a long time.
But they're young girls. Like Pussycat Dolls, they were like at least over 18. These girls are all like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
Have you
still
guys ever heard of Celtic Woman?
I have heard of it.
Okay. If you're awake at night and there's infomercials, you probably see them.
Okay.
But
Okay, yeah.
they are from Ireland, and they're a group, and there's a lot of them. I think like at the most at one time it's like 12. And where they go on tour all the time, and they're really popular, but they have amazing harmonies. So when I see them do these harmonies, and there's like 4 of them at a time on stage, yes, they sing Irish folk songs.
And they've been probably doing
really
it for
good.
a while. Like these
Yeah.
girls are just thrown into this, and they're doing the best they can.
But don't they have the like orchestration, of the people there that would do that for them?
Yeah, somewhat. And they did in their second performance. It was a little bit more. But I mean,
Right.
I don't know. I like their look. I like the stuff that they do, and I think it's relevant in the business today.
Even though Demi said you could get rid of 2 of them, get rid of a couple of
Oh
them.
yeah,
Well,
get
it's-
rid of
She said a
And they
few of you
could
could
have
have their solo careers, which I think so too.
So do you think it'd be a stronger group if they cut it down to maybe third harmony or?
No, I like having 5. I like having 5 girls. It's different. It's something cool. I think.
It is different.
I don't know. I really like them too. I think they look great together. They sound great together. But I kind of have a problem with them just kind of in this setting. There's not enough time to really get to know all of them. Like, do you all of you even know their names?
JC does.
Armani.
Yeah. Lauren, Camilla, Normani.
Normani.
Yeah, Lauren, Camilla, Normani, Dinah Jane, and hold on. Wow. Give me. Hold on, I'm trying to picture. If I can see her face, I can tell you who it is. No, I know.
Does Selena Gomez look like?
That's Camilla. Camilla, Lauren is the one who's been leading most of the songs in the last few weeks. Dinah Jane has 20 relatives, and Allie Brooke, who just went home for her grandfather's.
Told you.
Well, I'm definitely guilty. I'm blanking on.
You guys, I can name every single one of the Spice Girls.
Scary.
There's
Spice.
5 of them.
Well, I mean,
We'll save that if we
there
have
was a lot of
enough
star power
time.
behind them.
But I'm just saying.
I don't know. Just as far as Fifth Harmony, I just feel like I don't know. It's just Demi said it the best. The group thing is just not clicking for them for whatever reason. I think they sound great together. I think they look great together, and they're doing everything right. It's just not organic enough. And I think the problem is that it just simply wasn't an organic group. I think 2 of them would be much better as solo artists. The way that they came into the competition. And I almost feel like they think that is the case as well now.
So you're calling it that maybe next year for X Factor 3, you're going to see Camilla come back as Aaron Ray. did this.
I can totally see that happen.
Okay.
I can totally.
That's possible, yeah.
Yeah, but I also feel like as a girl group, and we'll kind of wrap this up, but she, right now they're just kind of singing and standing there and walking up, which is my problem with all the boy bands that are going on right now. I want them to be more entertaining, but I feel like in the future they'll kind of work the stage more outside of this competition. If they stay together, then they'll learn a little bit of choreography and work the stage more. So it's not just like, all right, let's sit and sing, or let's sing and stand and then walk towards the front of the stage. Eventually, it'll be more of a show.
Yeah.
I hope they stay together. I do.
Oh, they will totally stay together. I don't know why they wouldn't. After
JC
They
knows
love
all
each
their
other.
names.
they love each other.
They
JC.
love each other.
Moving on. Now let's move on to Brittany real quick. 'Cause we've got like so many songs still to go to, and we're working on a 4-hour show right now. So, what do you guys think of Carly Rose doing Biebs?
Ooh, amazing.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You loved it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, amazing. She's always amazing. She's the most consistent performer and the most on pitch, and I think the most talented one. She was awesome.
Completely agree with that.
Really?
I do.
It was such a great song choice because obviously Justin Bieber is on top of the world right now, and he just sang that song at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and then
I
also
didn't get the
sang it
guy memo about that.
at the.
All the guys
Not at
saw
all.
it.
I know. Everybody except for me.
And he sang it the acoustic version at the AMAs. So we see that in these competitions a lot. We'll see like a cool YouTube version of a song, and then the artist on the actual show will kind of steal that. We've seen it on American Idol or whatever too. But since Justin Bieber's been doing the acoustic versions of this, it was cool to see her take it and make it even better and sing. From a girl's perspective, I thought it was awesome. Flawless.
Wow. Best performance she's given?
It was solid.
She's always flawless, kind of.
Definitely. I mean, and Demi even said better than the original. And I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily better than the original, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was different than the original, which was my favorite part about it. And it was different. It was unreal. She has an amazing voice. I have a feeling you have a different opinion, JC.
Wow, you're not only is he an awesome host, he's also a mind reader. No, honestly, you know what? I liked it, and I've loved Carly Rose since she did Carmen, Broken Hearted. Absolutely, The Judge's House, fantastic. Maybe it's maybe Demi rubbed off on me or something, but I felt she didn't connect in some part of the song. There's something it didn't click for me. Something, but she's absolutely my favorite singer on the show. Maybe it's just because I'm looking for something. You got to find something, or else it's like, oh, Carly Rose is great. Carly Rose is great.
Yeah.
For some reason, the song didn't totally work for me. And I feel weird even saying that. I'm listening. Everyone loves it, and I'm just like on a lonely island here. But
What would you have liked to have seen in her performance?
maybe more so, even though you're supposed to make this music your own, maybe something just like more of that just an up-tempo beat to the song.
Would you have wanted her to rap?
I don't know if we could go that far. But maybe just something like, didn't one of the judges, I don't know if it was Brittany or Demi, they wanted her to do something a little more
Up-tempo, that was Demi, and then everyone jumped on her.
But if you're number one and you've been number one or number two the whole time, don't break it.
Don't change
don't
it,
fix
yeah.
it if it's not broken.
This is what happened.
Agreed.
JC.
I'm overanalyzing it. No, you feel like, I'm watching, I'm like, am I overanalyzing her? Because
Yeah.
she's fantastic. I absolutely see her doing Caesars in Vegas like Celine Dion. She's going to have her own show 10 years from now. You're going to see her for $100 million having a show in Vegas at Caesars.
I'm not saying her for
I'm not going to pay $100 million to see
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
I'll write it. I'll put it on my card.
Okay, guys, come back 10 years from now if we see Carly Rose at Caesars. Anyway, now let's move on to someone. Let's move on to Diamond White. Yes. So Diamond. Okay. Yes. Why is that, Mark? What are you feeling?
No, I felt like she really did the song justice. For her, we've
man's
seen
world.
we've seen the fun version of Diamond White. We've seen the Whitney Houston version. She started off a cappella. I just had chills the whole time. I thought it was great. She had some cool runs. But after she already got eliminated, they brought her back. Then she was down to the bottom 2 last week. She's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna come out and just sing, and she did.
I thought she was amazing.
Really?
Yeah. I know.
Okay, Brittany.
I know. I was gonna say, and you're done. I completely agree with what Mark said because before the song started, I think I even said out loud, I'm like, I hate when people perform the song, and I don't know why, but it's just I feel like no one can really ever do the song justice. I thought Diamond was so good tonight. I thought it was one of her best performances. And, you know, from last week when she was in the bottom, she kind of had nothing to lose coming out and taking some risks tonight. And I think that she definitely took a risk. And, you know, when people give her feedback when she's on stage, she's always like, oh, thanks, you know, oh, that's okay. But tonight, I mean, she wasn't all smiles. She had some attitude. She threw the mic stand down.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, she owned the stage, and she looked great doing it, too.
Yeah, no, the whole, like, Demi loved it that she threw down the mic stand and everything. I'm like, okay, so that factors in too. So fine, I'm gonna throw my mic down here at AfterBuzz, see if we have
do that.
5-star show on iTunes.
Woo! Yeah.
You know what? She looked like a star tonight. I really thought she owned it. I agree with you 100%. So, but is it enough to keep her on the show? We're down to 6, guys. I don't know if it's enough to keep her on.
Damn.
For how long?
Well, she brought some attitude. She brought some showbiz. That's what LA says.
Do you know how many are leaving next week?
Tomorrow, 2.
Tomorrow, I meant.
Yeah. Good tease. Tomorrow 2, and then the following week just 1.
Wow.
Yeah, next week are the semifinals, guys. So make sure you tune in, check us out.
This is happening.
Yeah, it's
I'm so stressed out.
down to the end, nitty gritty. But speaking of the end, let's talk about our last judge. Let's talk about LA and Tate, Living on a Prayer. Bon Jovi, second week doing Bon Jovi. I don't know, likes, dislikes. What, Michelle? You want to say something?
Unimpressed.
You just hate country.
No, I don't even just hate country. There's some country artists that I like.
Like who?
Name one.
Dixie Chicks.
Name 14. Go ahead.
The Dixie Chicks, Taylor Swift, Faith Hill, Miranda Lambert,
Shania
Blake
Twain.
Shelton. Oh, Shania Twain. Duh. The ones on Nashville.
Yeah, all of them. Great, you know, guys, and that leads me to a quick tease. Hey, guys, if you're watching us live, make sure to stick around and watch the girls from Nashville as they break it down on AfterBuzzTV.com.
Right, that's next. But anyway, my point is, I don't dislike all country music. I just dislike Tate Stevens.
Aww.
What? The Tate
Stevens?
Nation?
Yeah, come on.
I don't care. I don't care how romantic he is to his wife or whatever. There's nothing in me that compels me to just buy an album or listen to a song that he does.
Someone disagree.
Mark is looking at me
Nope.
like he's gonna kill me.
I am on the same page.
Really? Okay, good.
100%. I don't know what it is, and it's not even that I dislike country music, which I do kind of dislike country. I don't know. First of all, tonight's performance was by far not his best, and it was not a good song for him. And I mean, he is a country singer.
What didn't you like? The pitch? What's going on in the arrangement?
Yeah, because when I think Living on a Prayer, I think you are, you know, you're on like a road trip, or you're at a bar and you're just belting that song, which is not what I got from him. Obviously, you know, he's saying it pretty low key, essentially. And I don't know, it wasn't my favorite performance, and I don't think the judges thought it was his favorite performance. Demi thought it was boring, and Bernie thought he was getting away from what he is really good at. And, you know, country is what he's really good at, and he should have kind of kept there. There.
Well,
What do
I
you got, Bree?
happen to love country music, and I thought that this was his worst performance yet. I mean, obviously it's a great song. It's the most overdone karaoke song ever. It wasn't terrible, but he's done so well in the past. It just wasn't. It wasn't good. He made it somewhat country, but the big parts that you're waiting for, like Demi said, he just didn't go for it. Yeah. So he kind of he went on the lower octave, and then he went falsetto on the last one, and it wasn't like an intimate performance to do that. So it didn't work.
So you thought he was just like an autopilot, basically?
Yeah, not feeling it. Yeah, nothing.
What did you think, JC?
I wanted to be a cowboy after I heard the song.
JC loves it.
No,
that's why he's giving us so much.
You are a cowboy.
No, no. Here's the thing. I agree with your note, Mark, and I think Nick, you said it too. But he going with a lower octave.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Okay, I thought he kind of like wussed out with that's the champion note, that's the hero note, and he just.
But you can hit it.
Anyway,
Emblem 3 should have maybe done the lower thing instead of tried to do the higher thing, and Tate Stevens should have just gone for the higher thing because I think he can hit it.
Mm-hmm. I just like the performance. That's That's
you want to be a cowboy.
Not his best, but yeah, it's the feeling I got from listening to him, and I think that's what his fans can relate to. They get a feeling when they watch him, and that's why he has a huge fan base. Aside from being a huge, country fans are loyal to the end, but. you feel good when you're watching them. I do, and I did tonight. So I know we're running out.
Makes JC feel good.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They made him extremely relatable, especially when they cut to the side story of him and Ellie just like getting a beer, just grabbing a beer with my boy. I think that's extremely relatable.
And maybe having to go pave roads.
Paving some
What if he
roads.
has to go back and do that?
I don't know how many people can relate with paving, but I mean, it's it's some hard
normal
American
guy.
labor. The whole. I mean, and then also the whole side story was like, oh, this is gonna be a tough song. It's unplugged. Yet he's on stage with maybe 8 or 9 other people, so it kind of just took away from me.
Okay. All right, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night, but let's quickly move on. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to cover
The Pepsi Challenge.
all the artists, so let's just zip through
try, I guess.
Let's talk about the fans got to pick the music and what they wore. So Cece actually was our first performer, and she got the leopard print back on her face. Would you pick the leopard print, Mark? Nick, because you're our CC expert.
Yeah, did that attract you to her in the first place?
Cece, I think she is. It's not necessarily what attracted me to her in the first place. But I didn't mind it at all. That's how we met her, and I think that
That's how we met.
that's how her fans met her on the show, and I think that she is if she's coming because for a little while she kind of came out. She went somewhere that she wasn't really comfortable with because she thought that is what she was supposed to be doing, but she's more comfortable being herself now, and she sees that her fans are really supportive of her just being her.
They liked it,
So
yeah.
I was cool with the leopard print. I was cool. I thought she looked good. She looked she looked like Kesha kind of to me.
Yeah.
And I know you're a fan of Kesha. I'm a fan of
I am.
Kesha. Song, maybe she not sing it that great. I'll be the first to tell you that. But it was fun. I was thoroughly entertained, and I would go to a CC concert.
Okay.
And she had choreography and everything, which is more than most of them had. Most of them were sitting down. Okay, did you guys see Katy Perry perform this song for the first time? I think it was it wasn't the Grammys, but it was like the VMAs or something.
Where it started with like a fake
With
Katy.
glass? No. She was like surrounded in glass, and then she like kicked the glass out.
Right,
it was
yeah.
awesome. And I was not impressed with this. I thought she was kind of like off. And the song has a certain like, view in
Yeah.
it that I felt like she could totally have had, but didn't. I don't know why.
I thought she had that. I oddly enough liked the performance. I thought it worked. I was a little pitchy in the middle, but she changed a few of the parts how she sang them. I felt like it was good.
Wasn't angsty enough.
I thought it was pretty angsty. Overall.
Well, you're wrong. So
I think there is a lot of angst in her performance because she every time she performs, she knows that it's either going to be really good or she's going home, or not really good, but it's either like one or the other,
hit or miss.
It's going to be super hit or miss, and she's always a potential to go home. So I always think that
The
there's
stakes are high. I
Yeah.
don't know if there's always like angst or if there's always I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. I don't think she even looked that good.
I thought she did good.
I kind of thought that her fans. I don't know who she let show.
see.
like the crazy hair.
I like Kesha.
Okay, I'm just gonna add.
Kesha is performing
Yeah,
night.
tomorrow night.
tomorrow.
Not here at AfterBuzz, but over on X Factor.
Here at AfterBuzz.
No, and I agree with Michelle. I think she's in trouble, but let's move on to Emblem 3.
Forever young.
Okay, who liked it? Anyone feel it? I don't know if you guys...
I think it would have been a cool, good performance if their first song wasn't an unplugged song. If you have like a kind of crazy concert and then you kind of settle it down and do something like that, then it would have been cool. But it was kind of boring for me until they jumped and spun off the stage, which was awesome. But
They're like a walking Sunny D commercial.
They stuck their landing. And
No, they're like a
everything.
walking Capri Sun commercial. That's what they are.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, because they're that age range.
But you know what? Once again, they suckered me with the harmonies tonight. I'm hooked. I'm an Emblem 3 fan. I'm gonna go get an
I'm
Emblem.
still a big fan. I think tonight was kind of weak, but
Okay.
it wasn't bad. It just wasn't great for me.
All right, anyone have any different thoughts?
In general, or just that performance?
Both of them I felt like were just okay. I don't think they were terrible. I mean, I thought they were good if it was just their concert, but
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that the Forever Young song I thought it was actually kind of awkward. I mean, on paper that seems like a great song for them, but I just felt like watching them, they looked really bored to me. It just didn't seem. I mean, and I know this is the fans choosing the songs, not them choosing songs. They have to make do what they can. But it just didn't seem like they were enjoying themselves, in my opinion.
Okay.
They didn't really look like they were enjoying themselves. Like I agree. I'm looking for the author.
Of Alphaville, I'm telling you.
Yeah, one version says Alphaville, and then another version says Bob Dylan. But I think
Really, Bob Dylan did Forever Young?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'll get back to you.
Let us know. So let us know Twitter and on Facebook, YouTube.
Yes.
Let us know who sang the original version of Forever Young. But let's move on to Carly Rose on her Pepsi Challenge, who did a little Bayo song. If I Were a Boy, better than Rachel Crow?
No.
No.
I didn't see the Rachel Crow version. I thought Carly Rose was dope, though. I thought it was really solid. I just love her little tricks that she does. Her little, like the coming down from her runs. It just something. She has that unique style that it's a Carly song when she does it.
You know what was the best part of the song for me while watching it was they had shots of Simon and L.A. and they had that look on their face where we're screwed. We're screwed. Why are we even in this? Because it's like practically a done deal, and nothing's for sure, but geez, what doesn't she do well?
She's so good. That's just all there is. She's so good. She's so consistent. She's so young. She has, think about where she can go from here, too. And when I say that she didn't do better than Rachel Crow, I mean it. But she did that song way better than anyone else that she's performing or competing with now can, ever touch. Yeah. So, it was a stellar performance. It was amazing.
And I loved Rachel Crow's version, too.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. So
she owned it.
If you haven't seen that, YouTube it. It's so good.
Yeah, for sure. Now, let's move on to a little Fifth Harmony action.
Oh yeah, they were totally different this time around.
Did it work?
Yes.
Really?
It worked for me, man. It was cool.
Worked.
It was fun. The vocals were great, and I liked the colorful staging they had going on.
Much
it was
more
solid.
colorful.
Because I know it's an homage to Demi, and there's a lot of great, versions of the song out there. So
like I know Marky Allen has a version that you can check out on YouTube, right?
Yep,
Probably
check it out.
on
That's
your
the last
channel?
video I did. Mm-hmm.
What's the name of your channel? Marky Allen?
Yeah, look up Marky Allen on YouTube, and I did that one. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I did that one.
Slowed it down acoustic, I unplugged everything and.
Oh, good, you unplugged it. That's scary because can't change that.
So do you think America picks better songs than the judges? Because even Simon said that. With seeing the girls doing up tempo and whatnot, do you think America has a better pulse on the contestants than even judges do?
It's hard. Picking songs is hard no matter what.
Yeah.
Some of them got lucky tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of just because you think it's gonna sound good with them doesn't mean it's going to. And the night of, who knows what's gonna happen?
Do you like Fifth Harmony? Or what'd you get out of it?
Pepsi Challenge, I thought that was, I agree with LA on this one. By far one of their best performances for me, for sure. They sounded great. They sounded really, really good. And it looked like they were having a really good time. Looked like they were really enjoying the song. And maybe it's just a matter that the Pepsi Challenge kind of took from a lot of, really recent songs, songs that they can connect with and, sing in their car on a regular basis. But they did a really good job, and I think America did a really good job choosing that song for them.
So America's getting it right. All right. So hopefully I don't know if they're going to get to stay next week, but it'd be nice to see them start doing some more up-tempo stuff.
Yes.
Because maybe that is the ace in the hole for them, and we just never really discovered that. So let's move on. We got we got Diamond doing Rihanna. The whole
Diamond doing Diamond.
In a diamond.
Descending from the sky in a diamond.
Okay. So we're running out of time. So what'd you guys think quickly?
That was good.
Good?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Second half was great, and when she did the key change at the end and just belted out, I thought it was awesome.
All right.
I thought it was really good, and I liked the whole production of it too. My only concern, well, not my concern, my only problem is that I think she was trying to sing it like Rihanna.
Yeah, I heard that too. Like she was trying to do Rihanna or something.
Like it sounded like she was trying to have like a Caribbean accent.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
Exactly.
That sounds crazy.
That's my only comment about it.
Yeah.
And negatively.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well then, and I just thought tonight's a great night for Diamond. However, we're just cutting it too close, and I don't know if she's going to survive. I really don't. So let's finish up with Tate Stevens and.
If tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow never comes. I'm not going to say what I was
By
gonna
Mr.
say.
Garth Brooks. Okay, what'd you guys think? We know Michelle.
Over it.
Over it? Okay, she's over it. Anyone?
That's a great song for him. That's exactly what the kind of stuff he's gonna sing. He sang it well. It was a solid performance and very necessary to come back and let America know, especially because he's performing last. They're gonna remember it. He's staying in, even though he doesn't have a lot of Twitter followers compared to everybody else.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, but like I guess his fan base wouldn't have Twitter anyway. So.
They're just throwing horseshoes.
Yeah, you know. I meant because the older demographic. I'm not saying because he's not, you know.
They're riding horses. They're cowboys.
I'm staying out of this part.
Right.
I agree with Michelle on this one. I'm over it, but I'm worried because that song is just, it's his bread and butter right there. You know, he does that song, better than anyone can.
So it was a smart play, I guess.
Better than Garth Brooks.
No.
Hey.
No.
See what I'm saying. That's
Not
the
what I
other
meant.
person
That's
that
Garth's
did
song.
that song.
All right, so overall, we had a lot of stuff to cover. It was a great night, but let's move on to Marissa. Cue the news and yes.
AfterBuzz TV News.
You got some news for us, Mr. Nick Collins.
I have a quick little tidbit of news. There was a hostage scare at Simon Cowell's house not too long ago, maybe a little less than a week ago. It was fake. Somebody called 911 saying Simon Cowell was in, I believe, his Malibu home, locked up like in the closet as a hostage. During a hostage situation, the cops didn't want to take any chances. They sent the SWAT team. They sent the LAPD there. Everyone, the whole artillery came to Simon's house.
And he was just having some fun.
They knocked on the door.
Come out of the closet, Simon Cowell.
Exactly. Guess who opened the door? Simon opened the front door when they came a knocking. So it was a prank call essentially, and they are not sure who the culprit is yet. But this is not the first time one of those things has kind of happened. Well, it's the first thing to Simon, but yeah, just a little tidbit there. But no, he is safe and sound as we saw tonight.
I would have thought it would have been CeeLo Green from The Boys, since they've had that little battle all season. Yeah, you never know. So, yeah, quick news. Anything for this? Any gossip? Aside from you and CC possibly dating?
No,
Always
that's about
an
it.
option.
Just maybe dating, maybe not
Anything's
dating.
possible.
Who knows?
We're throwing it out there. All right, so quick news and gossip by Mr. Nick Collins. All right. Predictions.
And now,
Who's
your
going home?
AfterBuzz
Two.
TV.
Okay, actually, who are our favorites? We always start with the positive.
Yes.
So, and no one's sunnier than Michelle. So, Michelle, who are your favorites tonight?
JC. I'm so glad you see me for who I am. Carly Rose. It's my fave.
Yeah,
How many favorites do we get to pick?
one or two. If anyone's, who are your faves?
Carly Rose and Diamond White. Everyone else.
Yeah. I've
Carly?
exactly the same. Carly Rose, which has been seems like my favorite every week, but Diamond was really great tonight too.
What about you, Nick? What do you got? Who stood out for you?
Carly is so good. She definitely stood out for me. Definitely one of my favorites, right up there with Cece. So Carly and Cece were my favorites.
Awesome. Hey, man.
What about you, JC?
I'm with the establishment, Carly and Tate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I hate it.
I would go there.
Okay.
You gotta go there. But okay, so who's going home? Quickly, who's going home?
Oh no. Fifth Harmony.
Fifth Harmony?
Yeah.
Two go home. Fifth Harmony and.
Fifth Harmony and Cece.
Man.
Oh.
I think Fifth Harmony and unfortunately, I don't know what you guys got in my head. I think CeCe's gonna stay, so Diamond White's going home with Fifth Harmony.
I'm gonna agree with that. Fifth Harmony and Diamond White.
All right. Well,
And I think it will come down to Cece and somebody, and then Cece will be safe.
CC and
Okay.
yeah.
totally agree with you, Nick. I'm gonna go. I think Fifth Harmony out immediately, and it's gonna be between Diamond and Cece. Even though I like Cece better this week, I think even though I like Diamond's performance better, I think Cece's just building momentum.
Yes.
So I really think Diamond's out, and so Cece's gonna stay. She lives to sing another song for another day.
Up to America.
All right, quickly, where can they find you, Nick?
Find me on Instagram, Nick_Collins.
Michelle.
And you can find me on Twitter at Macedo Music.
Singing sensation, Mr. Marky Allen.
Find me, Google everything, Mark E. Allen.
Hey, what about Marissa?
I changed my Twitter. It's at Serafini TV.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Good one.
Wow. Then what I'll give out is my Instagram handle, and it's JC Rubio TV on Instagram.
And I'm making you a Twitter handle, the Everything Man, because legitimately you do everything.
Yeah, okay.
All right, that's it for tonight, guys. Come back. Oh, stick around for Nashville. And for Nick, Michelle, Nick, Marissa, I'm JC. And Mark. What did I say?
Nick.
I do it all the time. I'm JC. We're the
He
AfterBuzz
does
After
everything.
It's getting late. It's getting late.
Good night, everybody.
Even
We're out.
Mario Lopez needs to sleep.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.